He like me cause that's my color shit, baby. And he like me cause I'm sewing on a stick, baby.
Hey, if you just now popping in, welcome to Pretty Problem Podcast with your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Princess Tia. That would be me. And this is my debate style podcast that we do every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Today's topic is single equal support. The goal of this conversation is a thought provoking conversation that'll leave you with leaving this live a little bit better than how you came. The goal of our show is to express our opinions in a debate style format. So if you say something or believe something that's different than what's been said already, feel free to get up and express your opinion. The only thing that we ask is that if you are someone who cannot handle feedback, that you keep your opinion to yourself, as every opinion expressed in this space is up for debate. So, if you don't already know me, again, I am your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Princess Tia. I'm just move the music so I don't I feel like it's a little bit louder over there. But yeah, if you don't already know, I'm your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Princess Tia. And what we do here on Pretty Problem Podcast is we discuss our pretty problematic thought process. So if you think something that may not be normal for the rest of the world, feel free to express it here. Again, today's topic is single equal support. How we normally start this show is I express my opinion first, and then from there, everybody starts to say how they feel about either my opinion on the topic or the topic itself, and we work from there. Every person does get 2 minutes in the date box to express their opinion, so make sure you request that date box if you really have something to say. And be patient, because just like you want to talk, somebody else want to talk too. Thank you guys. And he told me like I want you. Playing games anyway. Six problem, I'm good. You say I'm so good. You say you in the real bitch. And then I'm more than I'm worthy. Thank you, sister. Ooh, period. Big 30 milli loaded. Let's fucking go. Hey, Christy. Because you know that I'm the one. All right. I'm a pretty problem. Can't stand me because you know that I'm the one. All right. So, single equal support. I know that sentence seems like, well, duh. But when I'm talking about that, I'm actually talking about the debate that we have had ongoing on the Tagged app about why people are not forthcoming about being streamers and being in relationships. And the thing about it is, I actually was having this conversation with my brother this morning, and I kind of said, I think being a successful streamer is kind of like working at a strip club, right? Like, sure, there are dancers that are in relationships, and there are dancers that are single. There are dancers that still make money even though they're in relationships. But do they make as much money as the dancers that are single that give their customers the opportunity of a possibility versus that possibility being dashed when you find out the person is in a relationship? That is one of the things that we kind of have been discussing quite often here on this app, that people are not forthcoming about their relationship status, even though those relationship statuses, whoa, that's an OG picture. I just realized that. Um, relationships are private because they know that if they were to come out and publicly say that they were not single, they would lose their support. And something that we kind of get on here for as streamers, how they gauge our importance to the app is how much money we bring in. So if I were to do something that jeopardizes my support, I'm no longer the streamer that I was prior to that, because the app itself is only here to support the streamers that bring in revenue. So we first have to ask ourselves, when it comes to people being forthcoming with information on this app, even when it comes to people being forthcoming with information in the real world, how often are people forthcoming with information that doesn't benefit them? And then once we go from how often people are not are not forthcoming with information that doesn't benefit them, then we have to be realistic about what that means as streamers. I follow a lot of the shade rooms and tea pages and whatnot. Oh, thank you, sister. So I see a lot of the time where these people are like, "Oh, such and such is lying about being in a relationship," or "Such and such is in a relationship with such and such and didn't tell anybody." And the thing is, why would I? Why would I tell you if I know that you're only gifting me because you think that if you give me once you get to a certain number, because I said that to somebody before, everybody has that certain number that they get to where they feel like, okay, now that I've invested this much money, such and such, we need to have this kind of conversation, or this person should realize that I have feelings for them, or something to that effect. Thank you, sister. Big 30 milli loading. Let's freaking go, y'all. You, baby. Babe, I love you. You my everything. I'm your man. The wedding ring.
It's good, Miss Candy Sweet. What's popping?
That's not my name, honey.
Oh, you look sweet, so you look like candy. Shit.
My name is Princess Love.
What's up? How
Do
you
you have
doing?
something to say about the topic?
About the topic, girl, I just came online.
Okay. Well, you want to sit in the comments for a second and kind of catch up to what's going on and then come back? Hey, EP. Okay. So, if you just now popping in, welcome to Pretty Problem Podcast. This is my debate style podcast where we talk about thought provoking topics in a debate style format. Today's topic is single equals support. What that means is we are discussing why streamers are not forthcoming, thank you, about being in relationships when it comes to being top streamers. So if you have something you would like to say about the topic, feel free to request the date box. The date box that I have for this particular show is not for dating. It is not for you to shoot your shot at me. This is not the time for you to tell me how gorgeous you think I am, which I do appreciate all of those things. But this particular box is for you to express your opinion on the topic and join the conversation. I am recording this. This does go on my YouTube channel. So if you don't have anything productive to add to the conversation, I will go ahead and move forward past you. If you cannot add anything productive either in the date box or in the comment section, my lovely people dressed in red will escort you to another live until the end of our showtime. Because once again, we are recording this. This does go on YouTube, and I would love for the quality of my channel to be as qualified as I am. So, with that in mind, you people stay on task. Thank you. Sip and drip. You follow my dick. Hey, brother. So, do you feel as though this is a question for everybody since I haven't gotten anybody to say anything? Do you feel like a streamer is required to tell you about their outside of the stream life? He said no. Why do you say no, twin? Do you think if you're spending money, if you're someone's top gifter, they owe you some type of explanation for what they do outside of tag? Thank you, sister. You open about what? There go all them roses. Thank you, Frank. Y'all make sure y'all hit my number 1 and 2 bubble with the fave, my brother and my sister. My sister at the top, my brother at the bottom. Whoa. Ooh, somebody send me a wagon. 30 million, professor. Big 30 million. 30 million while we on the show. Let's go. Okay. Now I gotta stay focused, y'all. You know, I'll be having trouble with focusing. Okay, I'm only 41. Okay, I'm only 7K away from the goal. Thank you guys. I just needed check. That ain't shit. You gonna send it to me then, twin? But yeah, so the topic in itself is coming from, like I said, the social media, and we've been having this conversation in various streams for a while, about why streamers aren't forthcoming about being in relationships. And it really boils down to people don't want to support other people's spouses. Like that's not the thing that people want to do. Like once they find out you're in a relationship, it'd be like, well, why your significant other not doing it? Even when it comes to women supporting male streamers, there are a lot of women on here that feel like they can spend a certain amount of money and that man is going to finally decide to be with them, or they feel like because it is their that this man is their man, or he's telling them that he's their man in some way, that they have to be his number one supporter, or at least try to be his number one supporter. So, and people feel like if you have a significant other, they're supposed to be your number one supporter. And I think that most of that is unrealistic. Like if I like somebody because I like them, why should they have to be the one with the most money in the room? Like, but that's what it kind of boils down to on this app. And I don't know what you mean. How what, twin? Why perpetuating the fraud? What do you mean? A lot of the time, that's what happens. A lot of male streamers, hello. A lot of male streamers have fake secret relationships or flirty relationships with women or they have the women in their stream that they call their baby mamas or their baby daddy, or ooh, we hit something. Or you hit 7K, one of the two. Yep. You hit some type of bonus on that wheel, because it's weird. Or my thing is just slow. Ignore me. Yeah, ignore me. My comments just slow. Okay. But explain what you mean, twin. Also, if you have something to say about the topic, feel free to request the box. If any of my friends that are streamers who have experienced this, the unrealistic expectations of your audience, can somebody talk about that with me? Like as a male streamer, do you feel pressure to not get into a real relationship in order to maintain your support? Frank, give me your opinion, especially since you became a top badge. Do you feel pressure to stay single in order to maintain your support?
Pressure. I don't know about pressure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm single by choice. And I don't think streaming has nothing to do with that at all, to be honest. But dealing with people and dealing with women for sure. Uh, I do know, like I've had women come in here and be like, "Oh, well, you flirting with everybody." I'm like, "Well, I have a stream full of women supporters. I think I'm charming. You know what I'm saying? Call it flirting, call it what you want, but I'm also a single man. You know, I ain't held that no differently."
Poetic, I want your opinion after his too. So Do you feel like have you ever experienced where once a woman has gotten to a certain point on your board, she started to feel like you owed her a little bit more attention?
Oh yes, most definitely, most definitely,
Yeah.
hands
How
down.
how did you handle that? Do you feel like you as though you have to carry people a certain way once they send you a certain amount?
I mean, I think it's a communication thing. You know, like it's all about communication, and you gotta let a motherfucker know not to have those type of expectations. You know, like that don't come with that. You know, you're a supporter. Like that's cool, but you definitely got to check it. You got to check it at the door. Some people will think it's something that it's not.
Ooh.
Often,
So,
yeah.
if you were to get in a relationship right now, is that something that you would share with your stream, or would you still maintain your aura of being a single man on live?
My woman would have to want me to acknowledge it.
Well, what
I'm
if
like,
you date somebody who's not on tagged at all? Like, what if you go out in the world, you meet somebody, they're not into this at all? Are
if
you
if
separating the
I'm in a
two?
committed relationship, I keep it a buck. But somebody got to ask me. I'm not gonna just be like, "Hey, y'all, look, stop flirting with me."
So poetic. I got the same question for you. Have you ever felt pressure as a male streamer to stay single in order to maintain your support?
No.
Mm. So, if you were to get into a relationship right now, is that something that you would be forthcoming with your supporters about, or is that something that you would still separate from the live community?
Nah, I don't tell my business on. So people in my stream, they know not to ask me no personal information. If they want to know shit like that, then get my inbox. You know, they can jump in
My
my
only
inbox.
subscriber, Demarcus, remind me to
What
gift
up?
you
What
this
up,
week
Josh?
because
What
you
up,
said
Josh?
you my only surviving subscriber.
What up, Josh? But no, I mean it ain't. What up, Josh? It ain't everybody business. So people in my life personally know not to ask me like personal shit because I'm the only one that asks questions in my life. You know what I mean? So if they want to know something like that, jump in my inbox, shoot your shot, and we take it from there. And then I'll tell you this is what's going on if something's going on, and then that's your choice to rock out with me based on that or keep it moving.
Okay. So as far as your stream is concerned, your real life and your stream life are completely separate, and never the two shall meet.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I don't share my personal information on in my stream.
Okay. Do you think that would be different if you ended up dating someone who was on this app? Like if the person you were dating turned out to be a viewer of yours, do you think how separating the two would still be something that you do?
Nah, we'll definitely keep it discreet off the app, because it ain't. You know what I mean? Like that's nah.
Okay.
I was just about to say, equal support. I don't want to chew up the time. Like,
Oh, it's your time. It's your 2 minutes. It's your minutes. You can chew it up however you like.
so my question is single equal support. Like that's a blanket. That's real broad. So
Oh
what should
yeah, you just got here. Okay. So what we actually were talking about, and I was asking the male streamers, and I'm glad you got in here, especially as a male top badge. On this app, we've been kind of having the debate a lot about why people are not forthcoming about being in relationships while being streamers.
Oh,
So I'm actually asking right now. I'm asking the male streamers: have you ever felt pressure from your female supporters to stay single in order to maintain your support?
yes.
Oh, okay. Finally, somebody with a yes. Frank said no.
Here's the
So,
thing, right? I'm extremely empathic. So I'm gonna pick up on anything that you happen to think, twitch, fart, or burp about. So if the energy was free flowing, right? And then all of a sudden it changes, the power of deduction with me will allow it to so has it come out and directly said that? One was bold enough, she had the ovaries in order to do it. However, when I checked it, it was a fucking problem. And I didn't like that. Here's the thing, we're on a dating app where a lot of us get maybe too personal at times with our support. So off the app, has nothing to do with on the app. Now, should you choose to take it to that next level, then there needs to be guidelines and rules and regulations in place. But a lot of times, if you don't say shit, motherfuckers will fill in shit. And if you don't want them to fill in single from relationship, support from not support, you got to let them know.
So, do you feel as though you get supported more single versus when you're in a relationship?
Good question.
So look, this is my thing, right? The beauty of it all is letting people in your life assume what they want. When people come in my life, when women come in my life, and I have my Spicy Talk Dark Hour podcast type shit, the topics and questions that I ask never be you and your man right now if y'all did this. It's general. This out. This is how people tell them themselves. So people choose to volunteer their own personal information. It's a lot of people on here, they don't care about, you know what I'm saying? They will use past experiences, or they will say, yeah, I'm in a relationship right now. So if my man did this or my woman did this, cool, right? But you have to keep it, you have to keep it discreet, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's a lot of weird shit comes when people do that. Like, there have been people on here, right? That like a person will sleep with a person, right? Off the app, and that man comes in her stream and make it so fucking obvious that they know each other off the app. That's crazy. Like,
That happens to me a lot.
Listen, if I slept with any women off the app, nobody would know. Nobody would ever know in my life. She would never come in my life. She would never come in my life and make it obvious and be like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like, what's up? How you doing? Same shit, different day. Nobody would never know. That's how it's supposed to be. But people make it so obvious that you know this person off the app, or it ain't gotta be like that. You gotta keep that shit.
So my question is that honest though? Are you utilizing your integrity if you're keeping information from people with the knowledge like how it'll affect you?
No, I mean, if you want to know, then you're gonna know outside of that.
Here's the thing, like, I agree with some good points, but the level you let people in, personal or professional, you gotta pick a show. You're gonna be a gift, you're gonna be a supporter, you're gonna be real personal, impersonal, direct, indirect. It all comes up in your in the way you get to know each other. It's implied that you're coming on a dating app and you're available, right? Because this is all we see, what meets the eye. Eyes in the beauty of the holder. So with that being said, if I like you a lot, I'm gonna come in there and drop diamonds on you. I'm gonna come and sit in your live. I'm gonna come and doing the things that are gonna make you happy and is gonna bring you back to the app because I enjoy your time. So pay like you play. So a lot of people will volunteer that information. A lot of motherfuckers know how to phrase things in a certain way, like why you in my business, or what's understood don't gotta be explained. There's like little things that you could say to get people kind of like, damn, why am I asking that personal question? I don't even know you like that. So you like healthy boundaries. If you are single, I mean, hey, most people that are single won't hesitate to let you know, I'm single and I'm looking. I'm single, ready to fucking mingle. However, when you're in a relationship, motherfuckers be like, yeah, we'll see about that vacation. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll never get a straight answer on what that could be. I gotta go see if the money's right. I gotta see time off work. I gotta ask my parents. I gotta go ask this. I gotta ask my bitch. Gotta ask my significant other. That's usually the main thing with the hesitation, guys. I gotta ask Pinky always.
They not asking their parents.
Huh?
They not calling their mama.
They not calling their mama.
Bitch.
They calling their father. They calling their dad. You
He
type shit. You know
live
what I
with
mean?
his
Like,
mama. He live with his girlfriend.
like,
That's not
know the signs.
that. She
People know
sound
the
like
red
his mama,
flags, red flags.
but she not his mama.
Type shit.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
All right, look. So I feel like this, all right? So let's say if a woman is in my life, right, and she's interested in knowing something about me, if she come in my life and be like, I wonder if he's single, hopefully she have the decency enough to hit me in my inbox privately and say that. You get what I'm saying?
But if I'm coming to your live to get to know you, because see, the thing is, I don't inbox people. You can't inbox me.
Well,
If you want to talk to me, you got to talk to me right here.
Nah,
so
be bad enough.
You gotta. So yeah, I'm gonna ask you right in here where I came to get to know you in real time. I'm not gonna wait for you to get off live to reply to me and tell me if you're single or not.
But this what I'm saying though. Like people in my live, they know. Don't ask me no personal questions. They know that. They not gonna do that because I'm the only one that asks questions. For the sake of my podcast, I ask questions, not personal questions, topic type.
I feel like that's inaccurate because I've came over there and asked you questions, Poetic. That's what we used to do.
Right. In general, we ask general questions. I never told you nothing personal. You get what I'm saying? You see the difference?
But what would be if I ask you questions? What would prevent me from asking you? Now you can choose not to answer my personal question, but right. I'm still gonna ask it.
Yeah, you can ask. You can ask. You know, you can ask. But no, I mean.
Anything other than a straight answer, like Jamarcus just said, anything other than a straight answer, it implies another answer. If you can't directly say like, "Yeah, I'm single. What's up?"
Right.
You're not single.
That's that person's assumption. Maybe that person.
And now it's you're letting somebody believe something that either is true or isn't true, and you copping out.
If you really want to know, you'll take it to the next step to know, because maybe somebody don't want everybody to know that information because they feel like it's not their business. You get what I'm saying?
But that's what we're talking about. Why do they feel like it's not anybody's business? What's up, OG?
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
What's happening? All right. Now, while I myself wouldn't indulge in such intrusive information giving, I don't like people knowing nothing about what I got going on outside the app. So if you a person who talks to me on a regular basis, you would probably know. No, what I got going on is nobody's business. And I said that to say this, because I haven't streamed in a while, been some months. And I know that if I go live right now, that it would be people coming to see me, and there's a 90% chance that they're coming to flirt with me because they haven't seen me in a while. Now, while that causes challenges, being in a relationship and having that, it's like, oh shit, you got to juggle two things now. Without the streaming aspect of it, is you only have to manage, your relationship and what you want and what you focused on. If streaming is something you focused on, I really believe that, you should really be doing that and keep your relationship off of whatever you're doing. Because I take streaming like a job. I clock in a tag, I clock out a tag. Y'all need to know nothing else about me. When I'm here, I'm working. When I'm here, I'm getting paid to work. I'm not here for y'all entertainment and y'all pleasure.
But then what about, so how do you handle, I guess, like the betrayal aspect if the person finds out that you're not available? If you're separating the two and you are like, okay, this is me at work, this is my work persona. What happens when the two mix? Because if it's something that's a part of your everyday life, it's gonna happen eventually. Like one day you're gonna be like, hold on, y'all. Hey, babe, hand me the remote. And they'll be like, who, babe? Who you talking to? And not everybody know. Like,
no, that's what I was getting at. Exactly what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at this shit like I don't look at this as a dating app. Some people do. If you do, then stay your ass in the meet me section and go swipe till you find your compatibility. But the people that go live, we are professional streamers, right? We expect it to get, well, we don't expect, but we appreciate what love we get because we put time into this app. We have like good content, like your content. You ask fire questions, I ask fire questions. We have topics. You get what I'm saying? So some people, whether they single or not, as a streamer, some people may get offended. Like you might go on a woman live and you be like, "Are you single?" And she might be like, "Why you want to know that?" Or
thank you, Mr. Nautical.
That person have the right, male or female. You ask a nigga that, and he tell you that ain't your business. He has the right to tell you that. She can assume what she want to assume. If she really want to know, then Like, if you really interested in the person, you will take the time and slide in this DM and see what's popping. That's how I feel. Because, you know what I mean? If you don't, then you're not interested enough. But you got to be ready for what comes with that answer when you do that, too. You know, because...
Okay, I need to borrow like 30 of your seconds. Hey, y'all, if you just now popping in, welcome to Pretty Problem Podcast. I'm your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Princess Tia, and this is my podcast where we discuss thought-provoking topics in the debate style format. Right now, we are talking about single equals support. I'm asking the male streamers about the pressures of remaining single while being a streamer.
That's crazy.
I said I needed to borrow your 30 seconds.
Look. This chick asked me the other night, was I single? I said, look, listen. I said, I'm in a whole different community. You don't want to know what I'm into. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. You're going to slide that poly in there every chance you get.
Yes.
You always single.
He gonna slide that in there. Hey, like, yeah.
Yeah, you always single.
You ain't with this. You ain't with the madness. You ain't really with the madness. If you ain't with this, you ain't really with the shits. Then nah.
Yeah, you don't want to know what I like, baby.
Yeah, and then that stands as a thing too, because when people find out that you are in a relationship, but then they actually figure out who it's with, now that person also becomes a quote unquote target. On top of that, now that's the measuring stick for other niggas, the other women. They're the measuring stick now. Now it's like, oh, this is the person who he likes. All right, cool, bet. Watch this. And it's a whole bunch of that. And why bring so much negativity into a place where you try to promote positivity? Why do that?
It's the truth though, and it's worse with men. Oh my God, it's so much worse with men. Like, y'all think that women are bad about broke men? Men are way worse to broke men than women could ever be. The stuff that men say, listen, a nigga told me, he said, you single? Or you seeing somebody? I said, I got a man. He said, you ain't got no man. Your nails ain't even done.
It's the measuring stick. I told you, it's the measuring stick. So now he's looking at something that the dude not doing, and he's going to play that role. But see, now it's on to the person. Do you accept the advance, or do you use the advance and just still brush it off? Like then it's up to the person at that point.
But I'm saying that to say, like, it's a reality of something that happens. Hold on, y'all.
Oh yeah, definitely a reality.
It's a reality of like being single. Oh, I gotta put the fan on this phone for it overheat on y'all.
I know you're talking to the men, but I just want to jump in my.
Oh no, you answer too, sister. Do you feel pressure from male gifters to stay single?
Do I feel pressure? I don't know if it's pressure. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's whatever somebody's here for or whatever. But all in all, this is a dating app, like it or not. Whether you want to focus on the fact that this is a dating app or if you want to ignore it, this is still a dating app. And just like when you meet someone outside, you're not walking up on them because of their content. You're not clicking on their live because of their content. You don't even have seen their content yet. You clicking on their live because they got a face that's set up right. You know, they got something else that's going right on that profile picture. You get what I'm saying?
You think they fine.
It's a sexual appeal to all of this. It's a sexual appeal to all of this. And to ignore that in this and just say, like, I'm just a straight streamer, I'm not focusing on none of that, I got blinders on, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know what these people are here for. So yeah, no, definitely. I would say I've seen it happen. It affects streams in negative ways. Now, I don't agree with lying to anybody. Okay, somebody straight up ask you that and you straight up tell them the opposite is crazy. I don't agree with lying to anybody.
I also don't agree with lying to people about wanting to be with them in order to have them stay either. Because see, a lot of people are guilty of that, like pretending as though they're willing to pursue a relationship knowing that they're not.
That something
Like-
could happen and you know it could never.
And you know that you would never actually go for this person.
What else you got for me?
Ooh. Okay, you want another question? Okay. Do you feel as though after a certain amount of money is exchanged, the what your business is line is shifted?
Say that one more time.
Do you feel like after a certain amount of money is exchanged, the what is your business line is shifted? Like if I give you $5,000, do I get to know a little bit more of your business than the motherfucker that come in there and don't give you anything?
Nah,
Am I entitled to ask certain questions now at this point or know certain information because
nah,
I spent a certain amount?
nah. I'm gonna still stand on principle. And a real gifter would not try that type of move to do that and say, well, let me see if I can be his number one to finally get an answer that I want. Not gonna work.
Now some people think it will though. There's some people that think it will work.
I mean, so you know, I mean, but now you buying attention. You like now you selling attention.
But is that not what we sell?
Not really. I mean, like people. I mean, some people do. Some people will put a picture up and it be catfish all day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like I would never put a caption up just to get somebody to come in my live. Like just like some weird caption just to get somebody. You know what I mean? I don't do weird shit like that. I have real topics, so I'm gonna put real caption podcast. I'm not gonna put "Come Love Daddy Now." For what?
And even the app even promotes you paying more attention to the people that gift you. That's why the people that don't gift are blue.
Yeah.
They're visibly unseeable. Like they make them optically unappealing on purpose. And then they give you they brighten you up as you appeal to what it is that they want from you.
Crowns.
And it tells you when you start your stream.
Crowns
Boom.
do it as well.
The
Crowns.
little yellow message when you start your stream. People will gift you. They will turn yellow. Make sure you give them special attention. It tells you.
It tells you to give them attention. Yeah, it tells you. And that's the thing where that's a choice to follow that. It's a choice to follow it. It's a choice. You could be a streamer that follows it and give the gifter extra attention, or you could be like, nah, I'm good. No. Because
and then how much do you make when you ignore the gifters? Because we all know how me personally, I know I will never gift somebody again if they don't react when I gift them. If you don't react when I spend my money on you, this is my last time spending my money on you, darling. Thank you so much. You failed the test. It was a test and you failed. Like, are you not excited that I just gave you $100?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because at the end of the day, when somebody actually gives you, they're expecting that attention. And in the form of fashion, that is paying for it. But then it's like a streamer provides entertainment at the same time. So you're paying for that entertainment. So it depends on what realm or what category you put it in. I'm a streamer that entertains, or I'm a streamer that just want money. And I'll give you whatever you would whatever you would request for a little bit of money. You know, it just depends on how much you spend. If you spend a little rose, yeah, thank you. If you throw a dragon, whoa, who that? They all crazy. So it's like, you know, it's different. Some people like you, they'll get a reaction. Oh shit, this nigga ass. Fuck this nigga. They swipe to the next person.
Because if I say I'm gonna be honest. I'm in the middle of my show, nobody. I can't verse you.
Let me ask you this. If a female goes on Joe Patton podcast or an interview and then turn around and be like, yo, are you single? You think he would answer that?
Yes.
Nah.
They definitely would answer that.
Nah. Because listen. So when people come in my live and they gift me because of the content that I deliver to my audience. That's why
They
they get.
gift you because they are attracted to you and you are talking to them under a red light in a deep voice about nasty things. Let's not play games, Poetic, okay? When they gift you, they are gifting you because you are sexually enticing and you talking to them in a way that makes them want to spend their money. The content is enticement. Yes, they are coming for your content. They are absolutely coming for your content, but you have to understand that your content is enticement. And if you were to take the enticement away from your content and still, if you were to ask those questions the same way, but no light, no sexy voice. I'm talking about you just remove all the elements of appeal.
Let me ask you this. So, all of my topics are not sexual. All of my topics.
I didn't say that. I said sexy. So I did not say sexual.
Oh, okay.
I said sexy. So if you remove the sexy voice,
okay.
And the sexy question and the red light and you give them a wall and a Todd from the Office voice.
Yeah.
And tell me if you still get the same support.
I think I will.
Okay.
I put battles on in people's gifts.
You watch rap battles in the camera with that red light on, talking in that voice. I've been there. Okay.
Is an aesthetic to the stream. Every streamer has a ring light. The color you use is based on you. Now, if that color just happened to be a dark color, now that's just something that's an aesthetic to your stream. If your voice happened to be a certain tone and or level, that's the tone and level you would like to use for your stream. I don't understand why would it be considered sexual if that's what you would. It's accessories that comes along with the stream.
Not you trying to support it. No, those are not accessories that come because the ring light comes in multiple colors, baby. You don't have to pick the sexual. Everybody knows red means sexy.
Oh my god! Well, I don't use red.
That is basic color theory.
I don't use red. I use green. My preference is green, but
that's basic color theory.
Is red spicy talk is red? Nah, for real though. That's also chill though. Like the red light, it only just brings a certain type of mood. Like you gotta set the mood. Like what if you're just in that mood where you want a red light?
But why is it red? Why is spicy talk red? Exactly. Because you want to set the mood. You're setting the mood for people to come in and know what time it is, know what you're trying to talk about.
Matter of fact, I'm about to get.
Yeah, come on, no, finish supporting your man. Help your man.
I'm about to get dressed. Y'all tweaking.
Help your man.
I'm about to get dressed. My do rag going, so once I take this shit off his lit. You know what I'm saying? Like once I take it off his lit.
Help your man up. You what happened?
I'm about to go get dressed and put this to the test. This red light shit y'all talking about. Y'all tweaking. Nah, y'all tweaking the red.
The red light mean nothing but sexy time. What you got to say, Fred? Do y'all hear him or am I tripping? Because I don't hear nothing. Nobody. You know you in the box, friend.
Hello?
Oh, there you go.
I said, oh, my bad. I have my mic off. I said, these be the motherfuckers that be like, I'm very sanctum and, of substance, and they got captions that say, throw that ass like confetti. Come on. Nasty women get it done. Right? I'm the only one in this stream that could talk about that I get gifted because of who the fuck I is. Point blank. That's it.
He is always in the dark.
That's it. And I don't flirt with no one. I don't give people that access to me so they could be like, I support based off this. At all. There's none of you about to play with me. You're all fucking fired. Call me Trump. All you fired. And Tia, I'm not done with you because the way you made me wake up in tears on a pillow, you know what? After this show,
But I stayed on.
I know you did, and I appreciate every bit of it. I promise you.
Whole time, we still got 10 minutes in the show.
Oh my goodness. What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody, remember to stay blessed, less stress. Love the haters, appreciate the rest. And cuss them out today. Don't wait until tomorrow. Cuss them out today. Release that.
With the big boy voice. Do it with your whole chest.
Man, no, I can't say the light is the thing because I don't have my podcast in a blue light and it still got lit in there. So I think it's based on the content, based on the type of topic that I have for that night as we go from topic to topic to topic, and how intense it get, how debatable it get, shit like that. So that's what it comes to. I think it's the content, real shit.
I'm not saying that you won't make anything, but you're not making the same amount.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I know I'm right. I'm right.
Sometimes
I'm not saying that you don't have faithful people that are at some point they're gonna do it because it's you.
They be like, I'll be back at Spicy Talk Dark Hours time.
Oh, she said, are we still on topic of this podcast? Because how I'm lost. Okay, so the topic today is single equals support. What we're talking about right now is utilizing the idea of you being available in order to attract gifters. And he was trying to say that his podcast is not dependent on his relationship status or his availability or his sexy. And I was explaining to him how his sexy definitely influences the amount of revenue that he makes in his stream. That's how we was on this topic.
You got another question for me?
Yeah, see, I'm following it. I'm still following it. Let me see. As a male streamer, how direct do you have to be with your supporters in order to still be supported?
How direct do I have to be with the like engaged with them on like what you mean?
I mean, as far as like, well, you said like, okay, it's not, my people know not to blah, blah, blah. Like, how did you, because that basically you trained your support. How do you train your support?
They just respect it.
Wow. Just respect it. That's definitely what.
Because niggas don't respect nothing. I'm going to just tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. I was in a relationship on here and my nigga used to come to every stream and I could tell niggas that he was my nigga, and they'd be like, send a jet.
Send a jet? That's crazy.
What?
It goes straight to send a jet, huh?
And send one.
Nah, but I remember one of the brothers stream, we was talking about that. We was talking about something to this liking, like would you date a streamer and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot, but hi Tata. Here you go. I didn't even know y'all was here. Sorry. Let me turn these things back on. So what happened is, when people training support, it's not so much a training support, it's just letting people drawing the line. Like, let's just do the boundary thing, please. Like, set up the boundaries as male streamers. Like, you set up that boundary. It's there for a reason. Y'all women set up boundaries all the time. And y'all be like, protect your energy, sis. Why we can't protect the same shit? I just want to protect my privacy, a little bit of it at least.
Thank you.
A smidge of my privacy, I would just like it to myself. On top of being on Instagram and on live and everybody else live, and yeah, none of that. Is yeah.
So
you tell them, like, yeah, just respect it.
I feel like women respect boundaries more than men do because women set boundaries. Because we try to set boundaries.
I respect boundaries. You put it up there. I'm going to other.
I tell people all the time that they can't talk to me a certain type of way.
So
I'll even say, like, what makes you think you can talk to me like that?
I think a lot of people, and it's funny that you're talking about this, how this bridges, because I was just on a show with Yamoja and we were talking about boundaries versus rules. And I think a lot of people, they, get those confused, because rules are restrictions that you place on others and boundaries are restrictions that you place on yourself. When it comes back to this atmosphere of the streaming world, boundaries is important, because if they cross those boundaries, everyone's going to think that they could do it. So if you're talking like we were talking about, if you're talking spicy to one person, everyone thinks that that's how you market yourself. And you can't change that. You can't change that unless you start all over or you rebrand yourself. So be careful how you market yourself, because that's how people are going to see you all the time. Now, the context of single versus support, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm kind of lost with that. I need that in perspective, Tia.
You need.
So when you talk about single versus support, what's the context?
Oh no, I said single equals support. So we're talking
Okay.
about why streamers feel the need to appear single on this app in order to maintain their supporters, and why people are not very forthcoming
but
about
they're really
being in a
not.
relationship.
A lot of them
Right.
are really not single. Oh,
Yeah, why people
okay.
are not forthcoming about being in relationships when it comes to support.
I think it's because single is more attractive. You know what I mean? I think single is more attractive, and it's gonna lead people to tricking and treating, because everybody on here is wearing a fucking Halloween mask.
Yep.
They're not themselves. I mean, hey.
This is my face. Not a mask. This is my face.
All right.
Hello. Do you have something to say about the topic?
What is that?
Do you have something to say about the topic? Okay. Have a good day. Thank you, too, Shy.
Okay, so to add that, have you ever seen the social network series The Circle?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen or heard of The Circle? In that, you see a lot of people either come in as their true self, they come in as a catfish, and some of the people that come in a catfish are in a relationship, and then they say, "Oh, I'm a come in single because it's more attractive to be shown as single, because then you can get further in places." Now, the thing about
she in the car, locked.
I wasn't sure how well it was going to work out, so hopefully my message is coming through clear. And then the thing about like here is that if you are like being honest or being truthful, people will respect whether or not you are single. Because we all know there's married people on this app that we still support. We all know there's people in relationships on this app that we still support. And then we know that there's single people we support. It just,
the thing is, those married people, do they make as much as the single people? Like when we're quantifying it, you're not giving as much money to the nigga that you know you can't have. Even when it comes down to how women support women versus women support men, there are women that know that the women around them are mutual supporters, and they would rather support a man that they feel attracted to than the women that they know would probably give them their money back.
okay, I can see that.
That's a good perspective, because there's a lot of women on here that want to be the top gifter before anyone else does. Like when they see a new male streamer and they're like, damn,
oh, they want to be his number one.
Damn, I want to be, his dragon mama or whatever like that. They put that shit up there and they're like, yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here and you're well underneath me and don't try anything. And then it becomes a competition.
And then it becomes a hierarchy because now when I come in the room, everybody needs to know that I'm your number one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, y'all, my number one just got here. Y'all say what's up to my number one. Like it becomes a hierarchy. It's a crown. It matters,
right?
Because people are not. But I'm not spending that money on you. I'm not going to the top of the tops because I like your content.
Yeah,
I mean, I like your content. I like your content, but I like the content creator a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you wasn't fine and was still making the same content, would you still get the same support?
For me, yes.
We know.
I'm the wrong person to put in that category.
We're talking about the average bear, not Yogi. Okay, thank you.
Right. Yeah, my honey is different.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can't. But yeah, it's always gonna be like that because people on here are competitive with one another. That's the problem. You guys compete with one another. You're not competing with the person you should be competing with, yourself, making yourself look good. So they just notice you naturally and they want your support naturally. But nah, I gotta be the bigger bag. I gotta be the baddest bitch. Go ahead.
It's not what you say, it's how it's been delivered. That's a good point. I'll even take it as far as to say, in my life and times, I have used that to my advantage to help my friends. Like, I had a friend that's a streamer, and he had a girl that would gift him hard as hell whenever a woman was in there, especially if he was talking to him. So I would go to his stream and I would talk to him, and he would make so many diamonds. And she would be sending stuff and be like, I don't know, I just feel like if you in the stream, you're supposed to gift. And I say something like, I just feel like if you got a great personality, you don't really have to give. You know, but that's just me.
And you know what? For me, when I came onto this app, I always told myself, I'm very vigilant and I'm a good judge of streamer. I'm not going to even say character. You know what I mean? Because everyone's character is different. I'm a good judge of streamer. And I see a lot of people on here, they objectify and they basically support on what the person looks like and all that, okay, like that. But the thing is, when they see other people supporting that person, all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, why is this person doing more than me? And they start questioning and all that. So for me, shout out to you women. You guys are the mother of the world. But I'm very careful on the women I support on here. Because
is that why I'm not? Is that why I haven't made the list? Because I ain't even all that. I don't be having nobody fighting over me. You could go. You don't gotta do. I could put me on the list. I ain't nobody.
You definitely on the list. I need you to stop. I need you to stop.
You ain't my dragon. You ain't never been my dragon daddy. I want to be a dragon baby.
Tia, we in front of company. We in front of company.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we in front of company. But anyway, I'm very careful because it really is like that. It really is. People pick and choose based on the energy of benefactor you bring. Like, if you're not a monarch in their stream, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't. Telling you.
And then when you're a streamer like me, who treats everybody the same based off of really just consistency. If you come see me regularly, you one of my regulars, you mean more than the motherfuckers that just got here.
Ooh, and I got a little Easter egg for y'all. I don't even treat males and males like females or males and males and males and what. I don't fuck about gender. I care about energy. You're all energy.
I was about to say the same thing. For the females on this app, for the women that's on this app, I don't go into women's live and gift them based on their physical appearance. I gift based on their content and their energy that they give in the live. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's not true because you acknowledge how great my energy and my content is, and you don't gift me at all.
Me? I have gifted you before. Yes, I do. But look, listen, my point is this. Well, I mean, I stream.
I said something to everybody because I'm the homegirl.
Look, listen,
And that's
listen.
how I get treated. I get treated like the homegirl. Most of my
Nah.
top gifters are women.
Nah,
Go to my board.
I get
Most of my
you
top
probably-
gifters are females.
you
My
probably-
top out of my top 10, I want to say 7 out of the 10 are women.
You probably just overlooked it, but I have gifted you. I know for a fact. But look,
I
listen.
don't overlook anything.
But look, listen. So based on like physical appearance, I don't you know what I mean? I don't even choose to fave somebody based on physical appearance. You get what I'm saying? Like it's the energy and the content, just like nobody, just like he said, it's the content that you're giving, or it's the energy that you're giving. You know what I'm saying? A chicken, she could be on her live and look pretty for days, but if she ain't talking about nothing on her live and she just sitting there like, who gonna gift me? What's the next gift? I'm up out of there. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. You know? But if you say I haven't, I definitely make it up to you. It's all love. Because if I didn't fuck with you, you wouldn't be fade. So.
And I know that. I know that everybody enjoys talking to me.
I got you. Yeah.
I know that everybody enjoys creating content with me. But as far as it like comes to supporting, people support you based off of their attraction to you.
Yes, there. See that it comes. You have to understand. There's different types of investments. You can invest conversation all day, but when it comes to this app, if you don't invest money into them, and people don't see you're investing money into them, their value, their worth is lower than the next person.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan.
According to everybody on here.
Because that's how the app ranks us. The app ranks us based off of profitability. And
exactly.
If you're in here exchanging with me and you're not supporting me in a way that's profitable, it basically means that I don't have any profitability. So as much as I can create really great content and have really great energy and do all of that stuff, if nobody ever gifts me, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, she definitely do. She definitely do.
You see
in
too
your
many?
top. In your top.
1, 2, 3. There's 3.
I thought you definitely do.
It might be 4 because I got somebody about.
Let me guys teach you real quick in the 35 seconds about Tia. Okay. One thing she's very precise. So, and she speaks with nothing but reason. So if she says something, believe me, there is thoroughness behind it. Yeah. That's not this is a pretty problem. Don't play with her.
And it's not in a way to make anybody feel bad or nothing like that.
No. It really is just you setting boundaries and protecting your peace at the end of the day. That's why you are.
It ain't even that. It's just me telling people like you say things, but you don't really mean the things that you say. And I can provide you a realistic example. Me. Because if you meant the things that you said, I would be one of the people that you do that with. But it's okay that you don't. I'm not like, this is not a shakedown. I'm not saying like, yeah, go spend some money on me right now. I'm just saying that you can't really say that to me because you have told me this and told other people this, but you don't actually do the other thing.
The what?
Well, and for the example of this conversation, you said you support people based off of content and the energy. And I said that's not true because you said I have really great content and really great energy, but you don't gift me.
Well, here's the thing with me and you, right? So when you met me, you came in my live, and we chopped it up on a lot of conversations, right? And then when you stopped coming in my live, you were streaming too, right? So we verse each other when we can.
Here's the thing. Me and you always verse. I've never been a viewer. Me and you always verse. We met in a verse.
We verse each other. So as busy as your streaming schedule is, and as busy as mine is, we stream like so much. I would say this: don't take it as I don't fuck with you just because I don't give you as much or whatever, however, as much as your regulars. You get what I'm saying? Because
oh no, I don't take it as that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, don't take it.
I don't
that
think
way.
that at all. I just said that you can't
That's
say
all I'm
to me that you gift based off of content and vibes if you think that I have great content and you think I have great vibes and you don't gift.
No, I'm saying in general. I'm saying in general. I'm not saying I'm saying in general. I'm saying in general, when I go in somebody live, you know what I mean? I have learned to do that over time based on that, like more, way more. Because
Okay, pretty problem pause. Because it's after 2 o'clock. Who got me blocked? Because I don't be blocking people. Who are your top 3 men in your top 10?
She pausing the whole show so we can figure out who blocked her.
It's after 2 o'clock. I waited until after.
Period. I do got to do a wrap up, don't I? Let me get somewhere central. Okay. All right, y'all. I gotta go because I've been holding my mama food hostage. Thank y'all so much for popping in the Pretty Problem Podcast. I'm your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Princess Tia. I will be back later. Give me till after downtime because I gotta go be an admin right after this. I will be back. We can definitely talk a little bit more about this. I usually do an after show, so I'm gonna give y'all later on after show. We can start this over. Really thank y'all so much, all you guys so much for y'all contribution. Love the male streamers. Y'all make sure y'all favor all the men that got up here and gave us a little bit of conversation. Let them know that y'all understand their energy. Some of them ain't single, and we could tell by the way they answered the questions. So support them at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much for popping in the Pretty Problem Podcast. I'm your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Princess Tia, and we out. We going it without the music because I gotta go.
Later, Tia.
All right, y'all.